Hey everyone, hope you're doing well today. Dennis K here with Belize Real Estate. Listen, today is let's see, April 10th, Saturday, April 10th, and I just want to give you guys some information here. So first of all, I'm in the middle of a 3-day business conference, and so my response time to your emails is extremely limited. But I want to let you know too that right now we have an unusually high numbers of closings that are working its way through the system. And the way we liken it to is like, you ever see those animal shows or those nature shows where a big python eats another animal and you kind of see it kind of working its way through the belly? Well, right now, due to the tremendous amount of activity that we've had the past 4 to 6 months, Alberto's office is just slammed right now. There are so many companies being formed, paperwork being done, titles being transferred. The lands department is backed up. They've never seen this in 18 years. As far as long as I've been doing business in Belize, they've never seen this volume of closings and companies and paperwork. And to get a closing done, it might seem like a simple thing, and it is as far as the buyers and sellers are concerned. There's not a whole lot to do, but in terms of getting a closing done from start to finish, and then going through the government system and titles being issued, there's just a lot of moving parts. And so right now we're having to spend the majority of our time, and this includes myself, following up on where we are at with sales that we've already made. And so because of this, we're going to have to hit the pause button just a little bit as far as accepting new clients who want to jump on Zoom calls with us, and not totally eliminate them. But here's what we're going to request. If you are just looking at moving to Belize and you want to have a sit down with us, talk about your plans, let's say your move is 6 months to a year out, or maybe even longer, and your goal is to get information on what it's like to pick up and leave the US or Canada or Europe and actually go and live in Belize and enjoy the beautiful lifestyle, the tropical weather. If that is your goal right now and you're just collecting information, then I'm going to ask you to do me a favor, send me an email and put in the subject line members only platform. Okay, what I will do is I will have you subscribe to my members only platform. And what I would encourage you to do is spend the next 2 to 4 weeks watching as many videos as you can, because that's going to answer a lot of questions you have about moving to Belize, about immigration, about building, land purchases, all that kind of good stuff. All right. And in the meantime, if you see something that you want to purchase, so if you're a buyer and in the next 48 hours to 14 days, you've seen one of my listings, you have questions about it because you want to go ahead and make an offer and buy, then please send me an email and put in the subject line something like buyer of or making an offer on this parcel. And that'll let me know that among the other things I need to do in any given day, I need to get back to you as soon as possible because you are an active buyer. All right. So hopefully this isn't going to last for too long, but I do see for the next 4 to 6 weeks, our ability to take on new clients is going to be severely restricted. So here's what I'm hoping to do, guys. I'm going to do a share screen with you, and I'm going to take you and just show you a few things that you might find helpful. So first of all, a lot of you are asking about rentals on Ambergris Caye, and your sole purpose right now is to see what your cost of living might be like and get all sorts of good information. So if you go to the sanpedro.sun.com, this is our local island newspaper, look under classifieds, and then you're going to see under rent, for rent, lots of different options for long-term rentals. All right. So for example, here, beachfront condo, 3 bedroom, 2 bath, long-term only. All right. $1,750 a month. Quiet residential area, 2.5 miles south of town. It's got a pool, pier, covered parking. Great place. Here's the email. Here's the phone number. Here's a 1 bedroom, newly refurbished, fully furnished for $505 a month. All right, just got to check out where that's at, but I would email them if you're looking at that. Oceanfront condo here, $1,000 a month. Some of them have pictures. All right, so just spend some time looking on here because this has some good information for those of you looking to actually move to Belize, because lately I've been on Zoom calls with you and you want to buy, but you want to rent first, and that's fine. So if you want to rent first, you got to find an apartment. Well, I don't necessarily specialize in apartments. I would just direct you to sites like this. So again, sanpedro.com /classifieds/ and you're going to there. And you can even dream a little bit about boating. For example, a lot of times you will find boats for sale under the classifieds, other vehicles like golf carts. Here's a nice Polaris. Here's a 2014 Polaris, 15,000 US or best offer. And it looks like the owner just spent 6,000 US to completely rework the steering, suspension, new tires, recoat frame. Great deal, man. So if you're looking to come down, and maybe you bought a property a little farther from town, and you don't want to go there by golf cart, you're hoping for some sort of side-by-side or Ranger, well, there you go. There you go. Okay. Another website you might check out is this one here, Belize Management. All right. So if you go to properties and you go to, let's see if it comes up. All right. Property status, and you go for rent. And most of the time, this means long-term rentals, not short-term rentals or vacations, but long-term rentals. So if we go to for rent, do a search, and their availability should come up here. All right, yeah. So you got a nice place here at Caribe Island for $875. You have Ambergris Lake Villas. These are beautiful 2-bedroom, 2-bath units. This is 2-bedroom, 3 baths for $1,400 a month, 1,800 square feet. And on the next page, some of you have families, you have kids, and you're looking at moving down with families. And so I saw this that might work good for some of you. You have this Mar Laguna Villa number 17, 3 bedrooms, 2 bath, 2,500 square feet for $17 a month. All right. So just a good site. These are great people to work with, by the way. Now, also, a lot of you, when we get on these Zoom calls, you've been asking me a lot of questions about building, especially building off grid, because you're looking at properties in and around Secret Beach, north of Secret Beach. Maybe you're looking at Laguna Estates, Palmyra Woods, Grand Belize Estates. All these areas right now are currently off grid. And I did a webinar, and it is about 3 years old now, but it's pretty extensive. Notice it went for an hour and a half. Now, some of that is general information about properties that were available back then. Of course, ignore all that. But if you go and click on that, how to build off grid in Belize, I really dive down into the details. All right. So rather than getting me on a Zoom call and saying, how do you do septic? How do you do solar? How do you do all this stuff off grid, which I can explain, what I can explain to you in 10 or 15 minutes isn't enough. Sometimes you just really want, what is it going to take? Where do I want to build? So go ahead, click on this. So go to my YouTube channel, or just go into YouTube search bar and type in Dennis K. Belize off-grid building. You can see it comes up right here. Also, check out this video. It's a little bit shorter one. Belize Hardwood Homes, what to build on Ambergris Caye and Secret Beach. Also, how about this one? Belize Island Life, designing your own tropical home. All right, tropical dream home. So a few tips, tricks, and suggestions. Building a Bali-inspired hut on Ambergris Caye. So if you just go through a lot of the questions that you guys are asking me when we get on these Zoom calls, I've been answering in detail on these videos. So for example, in this video, I did an interview with Ursel Martinez, very good friend of ours, local island guy, and he does fantastic design work. So if you're looking to maximize the use of your property, send Ursel some information on what you're looking to do. He can draft up the site plan, draft up the house plans, whatever you're looking for, and he's a really good source of information. And yeah, so there you go, guys. So that's what I would suggest, is that hop on that YouTube channel, subscribe, and also, again, let me know if you want to be a part of our members only platform, because there's a lot of detailed videos on there too that might not necessarily be on my YouTube channel that can really help you get up to speed. So when you and I get on a Zoom call, a one-on-one together, we can be very narrow focused and see exactly answering the questions that you haven't found answers to anywhere else, and really see what we can do to help you either make the move or invest in Belize, or just what the right next steps are for you guys. All right, thanks a lot, really appreciate it. Again, over the next 2 to 4 weeks, our ability to take on new clients is going to be extremely limited. This is so we can properly get back to and take care of all of our valuable customers who have already purchased. That being said, a portion of our day is going to be spent with new buyers. So if you are currently in the market, you booked your trip down, you're absolutely certain you want to see property, not necessarily that you're guaranteeing you want to buy from us, but if your goal is to buy something now or in the next month or two, put that in the subject line. We'll make sure we put you on a high priority as far as getting back with you as soon as possible. All right. Thanks a lot, guys. Really appreciate it. Looking forward to working with all of you. Thanks for all your support, and we'll talk to you soon.